Zendaya and Jacob Elordi spark dating rumors.
Oh, Camila Cabello dragged by Lana Del Rey fans.
Uh-oh, and Ariana Grande is suing Forever 21?
All that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. Hope you had a fantastic, long, relaxing weekend. I'm Emile Ennis Jr.
And I'm Sussan Morad, and it's so fun to be back here after a long weekend.
Sussan just came back from Australia.
Yeah, you guys, I literally went for like 48 hours. It's crazy, but I'm here. Everything feels a little bit like it's still moving.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. If it's your first time here, or if it's not your first time here, but you're not a subscriber, join our Clevver fam. Hit that subscribe button right there, and also hit the bell to be notified the second we post. And leave us comments. We love reading your comments. And like this video. If you feel like liking things.
Because we have some juicy stuff, starting with Zendaya and Jacob Elordi, and I am so here for it. All right, Euphoria fans, brace yourselves, because Zendaya and Jacob Elordi, who both starred in the hit show, were just spotted on vacation together, and it seems like they might be dating. So I'm just gonna get straight to it. Zendaya and Jacob Elordi were spotted vacationing together in Greece over the weekend, and fans first picked up on the news when they noticed that the two were posing with the same fans in the same spot. But the rumors really picked up traction when both Zendaya and Jacob ended up in the background of a tourist Instagram photo while they were visiting the Acropolis of Athens. And if that wasn't enough to convince you that something romantic may be going on here, get ready for some puppy love, because Zendaya posted a video of Jacob literally petting her puppy nude. Okay, let's go back to Greece though. Zendaya was most likely there to celebrate her 23rd birthday, and the romance rumors are swirling because we're pretty sure that both Zendaya and Jacob are currently single. We know that Jacob was previously dating his Kissing Booth co-star Joey King, but that relationship seems to have fizzled out by now. And Zendaya stans know that both Zendaya and Tom Holland never confirmed any relationship, and Tom, on the other hand, does have a girlfriend. So could we be getting the Euphoria romance of our dreams? Possibly. And of course, fans on Twitter have plenty to say. One person wrote, "Hold on, if Zendaya and Jacob Elordi are for real dating, then let me tell you, that would be the most attractive couple. It will be over for every other couple in the world, period." And another person wrote, "I come onto Twitter to hear Zendaya and Jacob Elordi might be dating. Don't lie to me. Neither one of them have confirmed anything yet, Susan, but I'm telling you, oh my God, that is such a hot couple, if they are a couple."
I know. I'm so excited about the potential romance. We don't know yet, but like, it's not I'm just trying to think of other situations. You can go on holidays with your friends, right? But yeah, to be continued on this one, I cannot wait. So Forever 21 doesn't seem to be having a very good couple of weeks. So news broke only, I think, just over a week ago that they were considering filing for bankruptcy. And now it seems that our girl Ariana Grande is suing them. According to NBC, Ariana Grande filed for a $10 million lawsuit in Los Angeles federal court on Labor Day. The suit accused Forever 21 of stealing her name and likeness to promote its product and a beauty company started by its founder's daughters called Riley Rose. Okay, to explain what they apparently did. So Ariana claims that both companies used at least 30 photos and videos misappropriating her name, image, likeness, and music. One of the songs Forever 21 allegedly used in their marketing was her Seven Rings shopping anthem, and Ariana claimed they hired a model who looks just like her. Basically, Ari thinks that it was a big attempt at confusing the brand's customers and making them think that Ari endorsed the products, which she clearly didn't. What makes this even more interesting though is that Ari and Forever 21 were reportedly talking about a joint marketing campaign in February this year, but the company wouldn't pay her enough money, so she decided to walk. Things aren't looking good for Forever 21, and at this point they haven't yet responded to the lawsuit or claims, probably because they've kind of got their hands full with everything else going on. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But in other Ari news, it looks like the extensive touring and non-stop work has been taking a toll on poor Ari's mental health. Just a few days after cancelling her meet and greet in Antwerp, Belgium, Ari has announced that she will be cancelling her soundcheck meet and greet parties for the rest of the tour. Ari released a statement in an email to fans where she says that her anxiety and depression has been at an all-time high. Another email from Live Nation stated that people who purchase the Soundcheck meet and greet pass will be getting a partial reimbursement for the cost of the meet and greet and will also be allowed to enter the venue early. This decision doesn't come easily, and the last thing she would ever want to do is disappoint fans, but something has to give to allow her to continue giving 100% to her performance. So two things there. I'm glad to hear that Ari is going to be taking some So we're sort of like taking a step back
Yeah.
a little bit because she has been working so hard, and it's really sad to see that her anxiety and depression has been an all-time high. But the lawsuit, OMG.
Forever 21, like you said, has been going through it, and you know, it's just one of those things. We'll have to wait to see how it plays out, but it does suck when it's a brand that's been around for so long that you have like, well, I wouldn't say like personal feelings about. Like,
we like buying their
them.
clothes,
We shop there,
yeah,
but,
because they're cheap and cute, but not when they steal someone's
Right.
you know, name and likeness. So I guess we'll wait and see.
All right, so we talked about Zendaya and Jacob Elordi earlier, and now we need to talk about Tom Holland because he's finally opening up about all those pictures that went viral. You know, him and Olivia Bolton. So as you might recall, in July, pictures of Tom engaging in some light PDA with a mystery blonde woman who was later identified as Olivia Bolton surfaced and sent the internet into a full-on meltdown. Now, Tom just opened up the GQ about all the tabloid attention, and it's safe to say he'd rather live out of the spotlight. So you might recall the pictures were everywhere. When Tom's not promoting a new Marvel movie, Tom tends to stay out of the public eye and is rarely spotted by paparazzi, so this was a major shock. So around the same time all those reports surfaced, Tom told GQ magazine it hasn't been the best week. GQ mentioned that Tom's jaw tightened when he started talking about his private life and also said, quote, "It's just, I'm a very private person. If you do a Google search, I'm not a tabloid person. I don't like living in the spotlight. I'm quite good at only being in the spotlight when I need to be." It just was a bit of a shock to the system. It's the first time I've ever kind of been in the tabloids. It's the first time something like this has ever really happened to me. So it's a bit of a shock to the system. But it's something that you look at and you go, oh, well, I just don't put myself in that situation again. You can tell just from reading the quote that he was definitely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you know, when you are a public figure, that doesn't mean that you want everything. Everybody's different. Like, everybody doesn't want their relationship in the spotlight. And I do believe, like, even if you do have your relationship in the spotlight, there's still certain things that you can keep private. But the fact that he wasn't even the one to expose his relationship, it was like paparazzi pics, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, and it was everywhere. I remember it was just like everybody, like, I felt like it was all we talked about for a few days.
Is that his cousin?
And then everyone's chiming in with their own personal, like, perspective, which must suck.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a new relationship. You've got all these strangers having an opinion. So, yeah, poor Tom.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, you may have seen Camila Cabello teasing her new project called Romance, and a lot of people had a lot of thoughts on it, and it wasn't until Lana Del Rey left a comment on one of her posts that a lot of people thought she was throwing shade at Camila's work. So there's a bit to it. Let me explain. As we just mentioned, over the weekend, Camila has been busy teasing an upcoming project titled Romance, posting 3 short videos asking, "What do I know about love?" with each including an artistic monologue about how she's learned a lot about it. We see you, Sean. So while a lot of fans were at first praising Camila and saying how much they loved the clips, there was a comment left by Lana Del Rey that then had a lot of people changing their tune. So Lana left a comment under one of the monologues saying, "What the hell?" And I'll be honest, this could mean anything, like, "What the hell, this is so good," or "What the hell, this looks and sounds familiar." And because there wasn't that much more said with the comment, Instagram users all believe that this was Lana throwing shade at Camila for similarities between what Camila posted and Lana's 2012 Ride video, which also has a similar feeling monologue. And fans started flooding Camila's comment section with so many negative comments, calling her out for apparently copying Lana, leaving comments like "drag her queen," "you really thought nobody would notice that you copied Lana," and "the monologue sounds so much like Ride, WTF." Honestly, you guys, there is hundreds, and Lana's comment had over 70,000 likes. Really quickly, here are snippets of both so you can compare. So this is Camila's monologue.
I know when you're in love, kissing is everything, because words aren't the only way to tell someone how you feel.
And Lana's Ride.
My memories of them were the only things that sustained me, and my only real happy times.
While a lot of people were tearing Camila down, there were fans though coming to her defense, saying things like Lana didn't invent monologues and that, hey you guys, Camila and Lana are actually friends, pointing out that Lana's been actively commenting on her Instagram posts of late, including this one from the VMAs. Anyway, so while all of this was going on and the comments continued to flood Camila's post, Lana was back at it making comments again, and this time clarifying exactly what she meant by "what the hell." A fan account shared this post with the question, "I mean, what do you all think about the Camila and Lana rumor tea? Well, Lana actually responded and shut down all the confusion with the simple comment, "I meant what the hell in a good way, as in it's so good." And just like that, all the confusion has been shut down.
It's so funny how like one simple comment can get blown out of proportion and you just don't know what. I mean, I understand where people are coming from and you don't know what it means, but I mean, literally a whole rumor can start just from three words.
Three words. What the hell? And I remember as I saw this happening over the weekend, I kept screenshotting because I couldn't believe how many people were flooding Camila's post with it. And I was reading everyone that was commenting on Lana's post to say, what does everybody think? And literally 98% of people all thought it was like negative shade.
Yeah.
And then I went to the music video to Ride, and then people were making comments about it there, and it just was snowballing, and then Lana just shut it down. And I'm glad she did, because I feel like that's all to be said.
It would have just kept escalating. All right, guys, it's time for one of our favorite parts of the show, the final rundown. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Harry Styles got a haircut. So Harry Styles has a new haircut and the internet is shook. Harry was photographed by fans wandering around Italy over the weekend, and he seems to have exchanged his signature majestic, luscious locks for shaggy bangs. Let's be honest, Harry looks amazing no matter what, but fans have been commenting, what did you do to your hair, Harry Styles? As well as how much they now think Harry looks like Louis.
I mean, he looks good no matter what, right? So Demi Lovato also squashed any thoughts of any beef with Taylor Swift. Demi took to her Instagram story on Monday morning to share how much she's loving Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer, posting, quote, "Life's too short for women to not support other women, especially when women release great music. Great job, Taylor Swift." And you guys, it gets even better because Taylor actually reposted it on her story saying, "This is so awesome and put the biggest smile on my face. Thank you, Demi Lovato."
It was so sweet, Susan, but moving on, Justin Bieber opens up about his past addiction and life with Hailey. With a very lengthy Instagram post, Justin opened up about feeling like he had no real skills besides music when he was younger, and how the toxic culture around him just encouraged worse and worse behavior. It's a very long post that you can take a look at on Instagram, but we'll note that he also shared that he started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of his relationships, but thankfully now he is better than ever thanks to his love, Hailey. He summed up that love and marriage has changed him and taught him many life lessons he was lacking that have helped him become a good man.
Aww.
I'm glad he opened up. People need to hear that.
Yeah, and I'm glad he's in such a good place now. I think we really wanted to see Justin get there, and he did. Well, that is the end of today's Durr, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow for more Durr. But before you go anywhere, we have questions for you guys. I want to know, were you like me? Did you see Lana Del Rey's comment over the weekend saying, "What the hell?" And were you thinking, what the hell? Like, what the hell does what the hell mean? Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section.
And I want to know, what do you think Zendaya and Jacob Elordi's ship name should be if they are a couple or an item or figuring things out? Let us know in the comment section below. And like Susan said, we'll be back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Jinx.
Hold up. Before you go anywhere, there's so much more DHR to catch up on right here.
Yep. And also, guys, click subscribe, click that bell. But first, click subscribe. You do it yet? I can't tell you again. It's awkward. Just click it, please.